Appreciate you checking out this video today. I'm getting you familiar with this 68 Fastback behind me. It's a new arrival, California car, restored beautifully. Candyapple Red, black bucket seat interior, V8 power with some nice accessories. Come on in as we get you more familiar with its cosmetic and mechanical makeup. We're gonna take it for a spin, pop the hood open, let you check her out. Kicking things off at the front end. Great fitting gaps, beautiful luster on this paint. Really has a deep luster everywhere I've looked. Chrome, good and bright. Definitely been replaced at some point in its life. We've got the Ford Motor Company glass headlamps in here. We have the amber fog lamps in the grille. The GT style louvered hood. This thing is sweet. Whoo boy. Now in 68, early cars could get a 289 and later they switched to the 302. This is a factory 289 car. Beautifully dressed. I mean, we got all the right clamps, the right Ford Motor Company hoses. Look at the Ford Motor Company belt on here. Right heater hoses, distributor cap. I mean, really the detail's spot on. And this car is equipped from the factory with power steering and the optional power disc brakes. Very sharp. You notice we got all the right stickers everywhere. We even have a Motorcraft battery in here. Rather stock. It's got a Holley carb on top of that Ford Motorsport aluminum intake. One of the upgrades we could see looking under the hood, it has Hedman long tube ceramic coated headers, and those bolt up to the factory style H-pipe exhaust with some MagnaFlow mufflers. We'll let you hear that in a bit. But just great attention to detail everywhere. Nice plated hardware, clean radiator support, good looking horns. Now as we go down the driver's side, you see we got that white tape stripe on here looking sharp. New for 1968 were the side marker lights that are all nicely fitted in there. We're rolling on Mag 500 wheels wrapped in BFG radial white letter TAs. It's a 225/70R14, very stylish. Crisp gaps. We're talking about the door, the fender, the hood, the cowl. I like it all. Our windscreen is free of chips or scratches. Chrome finish is sharp on that mirror and the door handle. Come down this rear quarter. It has a great stance. It's sitting well. The louver vents look good. Deck lid's fitting sharp. Bright work around the tail panel here is all in good shape too. GT pop-off gas cap. And we have that quad exit and GT style exhaust too. Smooth action on the deck lid. And she's clean. Nice trunk mat, full-size spare with the jack up underneath it. Original jack instruction stickers. Have a nice newer seal on the underside of the deck lid. The latch here, receiver, is plated in the right colors. I'll show you how this closes now. Like a dream. The bodywork on this thing's sharp. I mean, it's just nice and flat everywhere you look. The gaps are good, and the finish on the paint is just, I'm a broken record. It's glossy, it's deep. I really like it. Let's check out the interior now. Wow, these doors open very well. Door cards are in great condition. We have the original door tag here. The door edges are crisp. Nothing ugly down in there. Looking inside, we've got our black bucket seat interior, just like this car was born. Nice 3-spoke wood grain steering wheel. We've got our factory instruments, really in nice condition. Speed up to 120 miles per hour, 80,000 miles on the clock. And we have gauges for our oil pressure and coolant temp, as well as our amp meter and fuel level. You've got the nice and thick reproduction floor mats in here. Those look great. We have the trim rings around our pedals. Full console in here with that hideaway storage compartment. Factory radio has been replaced with a Retrosound AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo, but nothing has to be cut up. It fits in factory location. It's a really good upgrade. This nice polished shifter mates to the factory C4 automatic transmission. We've got seat belts front and rear. As we go down that dash pad, I want to show you the glove box. Houses the original owner's manual and is functioning as it should. And the dash pad is free of any cracks. Looking out back, it's a fold down seat option car. So you can get a good bit of storage if you want to put that down and store your luggage, picnic basket, whatever. All the trim is present on the fasteners, are fitted well. Fresh air vents are still very functional. Rear glass looks good. The window seal itself looks like it was properly installed too. Headliner is good and tight everywhere you look. Visor's there, the rearview mirror looks good. This thing's got it going on. right, we're rolling out of the shop here. I'm gonna test some of the equipment. The sounds in this thing actually bump, which is lovely. That's on the Bluetooth equipment there. Gauges are all working in front of me here. Amp meter's charging. Coolant is beginning to warm up to temp. Oil pressure is good. And the speedo is rolling too. We're doing 10. Now we're doing 20. The turn indicator cancels on its own like it should. While I was giving you the brief rundown of the interior earlier, I failed to note that this is a factory tilt column car, which is pretty rare and very convenient. Power brakes stop this car with really no effort at all. You're never doing a leg press to bring her down like you might with a manual brake car. This automatic trans is doing its thing quite well. We've shifted up and down a few times so far, and we'll show you a few more throughout this drive, but it does not hesitate. It doesn't, think about it for too long and then shift. It just does it right when it should. Very comfortable car. The foam in these seats are certainly not blown out. Got good padding. I'm comfortable. Feel like I'm sitting in a lazy boy somehow. And another thing to note, when we go to apply pressure to these brakes, sometimes you'll find that one of the calipers is biting harder than the others. Not the case on this car. That really stops evenly. Damn! For a 289, this thing hauls. That's sweet. And that transmission again did everything she's supposed to do. Cool. Now we're doing 50 something, no vibrations in the wheel, it's tracking straight. Heck yeah. Now we're taking a turn at speed, which is not hard to do in this tight little Mustang on some radial tires. I was at 45. Nothing clunking, no excessive body roll. Suspension all feels good and tight, as does the steering components. This 289, I'd say, outruns most stock 302s. She's happy. If you want to see close-ups of any square inch of this car, you can check out the link down in the description below. That'll take you over to our website where we put out 100+ pictures normally. Pictures all the way around it, pictures up underneath it. This thing's so clean and dry downstairs. I've got the Deluxe Marti report for this Fastback, which breaks down all the factory options. She is well equipped, and you can find a close-up of that in the listing. So be sure to check that out while you're down there clicking. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. And if you want to be in tune with our latest arrivals, like this 68 Fastback here, they come and go quick, hit the red subscribe button. It is free to do. We appreciate it. And in return, YouTube will put our new arrivals in front of you without you having to go searching for them. Dial us up. It's 248-714-2110. Dial it in your phone or drop us an email at inquiry@LaFontaineClassicCars.com. Booyah! All that information is downstairs. We'll see you guys next time.